Hi buddy, welcome back to SevTech episode 83 with me, Sid, and I'm kind of continuing on roughly from where we were last time. I'm just doing a little bit of work. I managed to figure out the power situation over there. Anybody who pointed out to me the solution, which I will put down in a moment, big thank you to. But I just want to bring you over here. And then I want to stick one of you in there. Now that has an upgrade. That needs an upgrade. And that needs an upgrade. And I've reset all of this up to go as it should do. You know, it's currently set with the laser drill, but everything there. I've moved all of the stuff out there without any loss of pressure, I believe. We do need to restock this, but that's fine. We'll just give you a little bit. You don't actually need any right now because there's absolutely plenty of pressure in this system. So, how does this thing work? Well, find it, get it the right way around helps. So let's try like that. So we were right. If we take an MV connection and an MV wire, is that an insulated MV? It is. We were right that with this goes there. What was wrong was this does not require a connector. Straight in, power goes in, this starts pumping up, goes to 20 bar, which of course this also goes to 20 bar, and this is much lower, so it will start venting at lower pressure. Now I don't know whether we need to put some kind of transformer in between these. We'll worry about that one in a moment. I need to have a look if there is actually some kind of if there's some kind of downsizing pressure thing. I know, technical. I really am not sure. Electrostatic, aerial, universal, security, light boxes, assembly controllers, doors, bases, vacuum pumps. I don't know what that does. Achieve a vacuum. Alright, okay. Kind of figures. Pressure chamber, elevator. See, I'm not really seeing anything that is a downgrade, a restrictive pipe. Advanced liquid compressor, heat sink, vortex tube. We might need to use that like going forward. Gas lift, kerosene lamp, flux compressor, and pneumatic dynamo. There really is nothing, is there, that suggests regulator. Inline, yes. Well, there's that. Will stop pressurized air traveling when a certain pressure threshold is reached, but you do redstone ×5, don't you? It's a redstone module, and I don't. That's one of the things I don't like about this is the setup. Now this is almost to pressure, and this is obviously nowhere near pressure. So I think we may be better off hooking that up here like we had before, and then using this for this higher pressure device. In fact, I think that is what we are going to do. Go back to where we were with the thing. Yes, we will. 1, 2, 3. Do we want to do it there? Hang on, let me just have a think about this. Because I've got the pipe comes out here. We've got our bucket of etching acid, which I've just thrown a bucket into. There we go, thank you. Do I want to try and do something a little bit cleverer with that? I mean, I can, let's have a look, we can put that in there and we can come in here and then we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. So if I'm kind of turning through that way, that one would be there, I think. through 90 degrees. I think that's right, isn't it? Input chest would go there. That is the blue thingy. That is the extractor. That is the other chest going up. Wow. Yeah. That's the output chest where I stored all of my spare programs. Forgot about that. Okay, and then you have the laser on this side. The drill on this side, or whichever, it doesn't really matter. I don't think either matters. They just need to be in the system. Table goes there, and we don't have to worry then about that thing blowing up, do we? And then that goes there. You can have that, and we take you. And come back down. Alright, this is going to be a little bit awkward because the moment I plug that in there, it's going to pressurize out that way, isn't it? Oh no, we're good. Pressure goes up. And the world is, if not good and happy, at least content. Much better. That really doesn't require... You need more fuel. So what we need to do is come up with a way of supplying that with a sufficient amount of fuel to get this thing up to 20 bar. Oh, that's a good point. While I remember. Put that in before that blows up. Alright, I'm happy enough with that. What we need is a quick tank. Do I need anything more from the Amadron crystal thing? Amadron. Right, Amadron, is it? Yeah. What can we order with an Amadron crystal? PCBs, possibly. I don't know whether we need that for anything. Stabilized metal, oil, for lubricant, for programs. We use it for a drill augment in actually additions. It is melted down to make molten reinforced metal, which can be used to make a few things, but not many. And that can be used for Steve Cart's modules and advanced stuff. At this stage, I am not too worried about that tank. I may borrow it. Because it's used to make that, and okay, we are going to borrow the tank that we have set up for the Amadron tablet, I think, and we shall pop you on. Oh wow, 64 buckets, there you go. Handy. Wish I'd have known that when I was doing the yeah, so that's now going down. It's not going to make a vast amount, but it should hopefully get this up to a reasonable pressure if we need any more pressure. Anyway, let me quickly sleep and then work out where the hell we're going next, because that's going to be the thrust of this episode, I think, is continuing to get the bits we need for this, which is the, is it the NASA Workbench? Yes. We obviously have to do it in endergrafting as well, but that's just another thing. I'm just using this as a stand. So we need another assembly I/O unit. That's going to be relatively easy. And then we're going to need to make these. So we need to use the machines with a drill program and a block of biotite for this. Okay. Right. I think that's probably what we're going to do next. Back in a moment. Of course, one thing we don't need anymore, I don't think, is the bucket of etching acid, because we can do the PCB on here. Or is that just the UV light bit? I'm never certain with this mod, you know. So we're making the unassembled PCB, which is, yeah, we don't need to do that, which is good. We can get rid of the acid then, can't we? Excellent. I don't need to wander around constantly worrying that we're going to, you know, have a acid related injury. Come back here, you. So I've got quite a few of the bits we need. We're just starting to make the basic one, which of course is right now is the robot arm. Was it the robot arm? It is the assembly IO unit, yes. And you know, the dance of these robots is very fast. I've turned this off and I put the pressure on. We're at 20 millibar or 20 bar, and the machine requires or produces heat, so you can tell there's not much going on there. It's doing its thing. It's probably not very efficient, and but I've turned this off. I have also turned these off because we are almost at pressure and we're just wasting fuel right now. So that's a thing. Right, so we got you, and we need to make you into a printed circuit board, don't we? We do, and it's night time, so we should sleep. We got those. We need to make those into the piston pressure barrel hoover pneumatic things, the blue ones, the blue things we need them to make. And yeah, we probably get rid of that bucket of acid now as well. So we are going to need, let me get this right, we're going to need 1, 2, 3 of those, 1, 2, 3 of those, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those to make. Let me just check this. I'll probably need more. I may even need to turn the diesel back on. It's off at the moment. It's that with 1 of those and 2 of those to make a pneumatic cylinder. I just want to check that I don't have any because I think I made 1 too many last time, and I don't know whether I've still got it, or did I make 1 too many and then use it? I think we're probably in the okay zone. We want redstone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we need 6 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are going to need more of that, so we'll pop a stack of iron through as well for compressed. So we'll start off with the filter of, contains the word Tor for resistor and capacitor, and we shall put in 6, 6, 3 and 3. That will come out quickly, and then we need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those to make the remaining pistione, pneumatic cylinders, sorry. And we have got enough just to make that bit if I put those in. So we got you, we need to make you, we need a couple of quartz for that. That quartz. You know what? Yeah. Gimme. Gib. You know that moment where you forget you're not playing vanilla Minecraft? That was one of those moments. Yeah, it was. It was definitely one of those moments. So that should give us, I just realised that we probably would be a good idea to have a crafting bench over here. I know I've got the crafting paddle, but a crafting bench is, I have a very, very bad habit of forgetting. Oh, well, we want comp, don't we? Come here, you. Comp. For compressed iron. In you go. And then you will be that, which, oh, we need a piston. So we need you and you. And now we need a piston. We need also, I believe, 2 more. So we need 3 pistons. That's bronze gears, plates, 1, 2, 3, and sidings and all the other things. So yeah, let me sort out those. Bronze is going to be 12. There should be a block of iron actually in here as well. Yes, there you go. Pour that. Take out the bucket cast. Put you away. Put the... actually... There's an easier way of doing that now. We don't really need to use that. We just use you with the... with the gear cast. There's an easier way of doing blocks actually, and it's that one, which I had made and I forgot. So yeah, that is a thing. Okay, off they go. That's casts. Sidings. Sidings are the bit that's, because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those. And for a piston we need, hang on, it is definitely sidings. There's no alternative to that, is there? So we need sidings from the wooden barrel. Have I got any? Or do I need to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lovely. Oops. Put those away. Right, let me just get those bits together and we'll see where we go next. See you in a mo. For those who spotted, that was a Electrum that I put on. And for yet more derpiness, some of you will have spotted that I was making a piston for, well, something that needed a hopper. So yeah, that was the thing. We need those, but we don't need the third piston. We need that, and then we're going to need a chest. Damn it, we're short there. I suppose if I mix and match my wood, we may get away with it. We normally do. It's often a way of getting around ore dictionary issues. Okay, we just need some plates, of which we've got 3, 4, 5, and now we should be good to actually make what we needed. I'm glad I spotted that before I wasted everything on a piston. Well, it wouldn't be wasted. There is almost certainly going to be recipes down the line that require pistons, because there usually are. But we do need an assembly I/O unit. I'm just trying to get the things we can make easily done in the first instance for this NASA work table, and that one goes there. Now the other thing we need is this basic I/O table. Block of iron. Let me come in here. Block of iron, 2 crafting tables, and then these things. We've made these before, so there's nothing exciting about it. It is literally just a case of just get 8 of those. 2 crafting benches, and then we can do the this stuff, the basic catalyst. So we need black iron slate, which is black iron ingot, which is crushed black quartz and iron put through there, so we can actually use iron and crushed black quartz, which is good. And then we will have the middle bit, and then it's just onto the applied energistics stuff, which we and I completely can't see what I'm looking for here because I'm in the wrong place, that's why. So yeah, we need to make that. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because they are just 1 each. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right, isn't it? 4, 5, 9. Okay, and then we're going to need luminescence, or that. Right. Let me get those processed, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, we've almost got that. I just need 1 more black iron ingot, which won't take more than a second. I had to go off and do some astral to get the illumination, the the stuff to build these. This stuff, luminescence. This is basically more efficient usage of that. So we're going to take one of those. Going to put you in there. You become one of them, and then I think that. Oh, not quite. We go in here. We go bob, 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 and you go in there. Which leads us to needing the inscriber press. Now, we need fluix crystal, iron. We've got not the inscriber thing. Fluix crystal is made by dropping 1 charged Certus quartz, 1 nether quartz, and 1 redstone dust into a puddle, and wait to receive 2 fluix crystals. Okay, I'm sure we can manage that. One, oops. 1. We need a bucket. Oh, damn, I've just realised my bucket, I think. Make a new bucket. Doesn't matter, because I need 1, 2, 3 of those, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we cast a new bucket, then that will do, won't it? Unless, can I? Nope, not quite. Still typical, I can't quite get that to go where I want it to. This will drop, one of these will drop below eventually, and then I'll be able to get that bucket back that's got lava in it, which will be great. Probably not a good idea to put lava in a jerry can half full of gasoline though. Okay, there you go. In fact, I can do that one now. Bang, and then we'll cast that one, and yeah. All over the shop, I tell you. Let me quickly sleep because I need to go and grab some water, and then we should be good to make the inscriber. I heard you, sir. How are you doing? Oh, you're full. Excellent. I was making sugarcane because we needed it for various things. Right. Arm yourself, sir. There is unpleasantness out and about. Bob. Here we go. And we'll go and we'll just put this down somewhere safe. Yeah, I suppose we could just pop it down here temporarily, couldn't we? And take my boots off because that will interfere, and we're going to drop redstone, nether quartz. And they will do their thing, and we get fluix crystal, and then we'll put you back. Right, before we go any further, we have to make the inscriber presses, and to do that we're going to need to make a pearl block from Dark Utilities, an inscriber, and each of these has a function in an assembly controller. The purple block uses a drill. The pearl block also is a drill program, and the biotite is a drill program. So we should be good to go and pop the drill program in there, and then watch the robotic dance of slow crafting while it makes the presses for us. We appear to have a safety inspector in the building. They'll not find anything wrong. We've been very careful. Anyway, as you can probably see, this is going to take a hot minute because he's going to drill that down, and then it's going to do its thing, and hopefully we will have sufficient pressure. We may want to turn. Did I? I don't remember knocking that off. I'm going to have to get another lever for that so we can turn that one on as well. Yeah, he's in here. Hello, Mr. Where are you? Downstairs? You'll not find anything wrong down here, sir. Come on then. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. There we go. We have all the presses. So now we should be able to make the last bits for the NASA Workbench. There's a couple of questions need to be answered. First one is, where do I want to plonk it? And second one is, of course, I need to make it, which is simple enough. Now, we should probably have 2 of these, if we're being brutally honest. But given that is medium, isn't it? Yes, right, come here. Oh, bum. How am I going to do this? Can I get up here without touching the high voltage wires? Probably. And then we should be able to put, we only need currently to make 1. I don't know whether we've got the necessaries in there. So let's start with well, we may need 2 silicon things. And I need to find if I've got any silicon anywhere. I don't recall. Here we go. 1, 2. So we need 2 of them, and that will make let's have a look. We use those in there with a silicon press, and it will make these. And it's actually not too bad for that bit. So that gives us 2 of those. 1, 2. Oh, you can't stack them. And then we need let's have a look. I can't. I'm going to say we can do a block of iron, which will give us a copy. We don't really want that, but we can do a heavy duty plate. So we got those. You're dealt with. I think actually what we'll do is we shall use a crate as a thing to stack underneath it with the presses in. Then we'll do it. I don't know whether I'm actually ever going to go full on into applied engineering, because a block of iron or a gold. So one of them, and we just need 1 piece of gold. Ow. One. And we can pop that in there, and that will make us that one. This one, however, is a little bit more problematic because it requires me, as we say, to either have a diamond, which we don't even know about diamonds yet, apparently. We managed to get all this way and not know about diamonds or mineralogy, but there you go. Or heavy duty plate. Heavy duty plate is a compressed steel core, which is that, and a aluminium, which is the same, and a bronze, which can be made compressing copper and tin. So, or 2 bronze, which is probably the same. Now I've only got 3 bronze, so we shall go with 1, 2, 3, 4, and tin. 1, 2, 3, 4. A steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say that's going to make me aluminium. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go and have a look at what we got. I should have some. Have I got another some actually already compressed? Thinking about it, I'm sure I did some. Compressed tin, compressed aluminium. I told you I had. So we got compressed aluminium. We need to do the steel, and we don't need to do that one. So we can put that away, and we'll, yeah, okay, that should do us, I think. So we can do those. It's going to take a hot minute to do that, and this, and obviously compress the bronze. I'll be back in a sec. And there we go. That's our heavy duty plate. It's a duty. We didn't need that aluminium either. That's handy. We got 2, which is also handy. So we shall put you in there. That will make us that, and then all of this lot we combine using redstone. So let me pop that away. 1, 2 of those. And the fluix crystal can go up there. And while we're at it, strange pearl blocks can go up there. And we should be good to make that one. Yeah, actually, I'm not disappointed with the speed of that. I recall it in my own mind. I recall it being slower, and obviously you putting the speed upgrades in. But we should, after we've slept, and I've checked how long we've been recording, sufficiently long that we are almost to the point where we can go with that and that. And that, of course, as you know, is making us a NASA workbench using an ender crafter. So we should be good to try and do that. Now, I suspect it will be slow with only one of those pylon things. And I can't remember what was necessary. Let's have a look at what's involved with making more of those, shall we? So we've got you and those under alternator, which is Eye of Ender and Ender Alloy Basic, which is Ender Pearls, and Ender Biotite makes 4. Hang on. Let me just check that I even do my maths, because I've left it behind anyway, so for some reason. 4 of those and an Ender Pearl. Eye of Ender, sorry, makes that, and those are 8 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I have a plan. I've got spare capacity down here for some machine areas, so we are going to extend into this, and we're going to build a space for this crafting setup. I don't know what else we can use that for. I think there are recipes, obviously. Enhanced ender ingots, but not many. Ender star, which we use for God only knows. Enhanced ender ingots, which we use for God only knows as well. But tier 5's only around the corner, not that far around the corner. So what we'll do is we shall get that going with the Ender Biotite. So if I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I've got 1, I need 8, don't I? 5, 6, 7, 8. How am I for blaze powder? Plenty. And Ender Biotite, 1, 2, 3, 4, 64, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Sorry, my math's terrible, but there you go. This is what we're stuck with, you see. And we'll turn you on. There you go. Right. Let me just get that space done, and I shall be back in a second, and then we shall end this episode by making a NASA workbench. I had a change of mind because it really won't fit, and I don't think we need that big of a setup anyway. I am going for 6 more. It'll be 7 rather than 8, and so that will give us that, and we'll have some spare ender alloy, but this will just run down the side here and here. I also want my tool bag because that looks shockingly bad, or at least it does as far as I'm concerned, which, you know, when it comes down to it, I'm the one building this, so yeah, I'm the one who gets to say what looks shockingly bad. I'm going to let that go. We've got far too much. and we'll get rid of the slate, and that should be enough. And then we'll just come in here and we'll take this out all the way back to there and blend this in as a shape, I think. Oh dear, that's not good. Right, yeah. Easily fixed. Easily fixed. 1, 2. Just punch those out quickly and simply, and we can get down to the business of ender crafting. One of those, one of those, one of those, 2, 3, 4 of those, one of those, one of those. And they are doing their thing. Quietly and slowly. While that is doing, we'll just put these 2 bits and pieces away. And we'll get rid of that. And we'll get rid of that and that for now. And then we'll pop you and you back in where you belong, and everything will be good. This must be getting close. We have it. We have reached. Where are we? We have reached there. We can now got the mission. Obviously, we still need to do these. We've got the mission to make us tier 1 spacesuit. We've got the rocket ship. We've got the takeoff pad, and launch a rocket and land on the moon. And that will take us to age 5, where we finally get diamonds and other stuff. Still need to do those though. We've got that bit, and that's actually we don't actually have ender technology yet, do we? Ender chest technology. I mean, we have ender chest, but we don't have anything comparable to the setup that I have in CML. System of Life, sorry. However, we shall have a picture of this bad boy, and we'll pop him down right over here like that, and then we can get an F1, and we'll do an F2, and that's it. We're good. Please let me break. Don't be destroyed. Thank you. It needs a proper home, but we'll sort that out next time. But until then, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.